Hey everyone, it's Dale here with new trade of the week video. Today I want to show you a trade which I just closed on the New Zealand dollar. US dollar, it was a swing trade, so let's get to it. What you see before you, this is a NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators, and this is a daily chart of the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. The reason that I'm on a daily chart is that this was a swing trade and I'm doing all my swing trading on the daily chart only. So here's the daily chart of the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, and that trade that I want to talk about was a long from this level, 56.28. By the way, I'm publishing all those levels for members of our trading course, so they were able to trade this alongside me. Anyways, let me start with the reasoning and the logic behind this trade. Okay, and I need to move the chart a little bit to the left. And what I want to look at is this area, because this is where the price was dropping in a strong downtrend. And here it turned and a new uptrend started. So what I did, I looked with volume profile into this area where the price turned. And what I wanted to see was a significant volume cluster, place where buyers were building up the long positions. It was in here, see this volume cluster, and it was especially important because it was at the place where the price turned, right? Now, additionally to that, it was also followed by a rather strong fair value gap beginning in here. This was the fair value gap, right? And fair value gap like this adds strength to the level because you can see the aggressivity of the buyers who are building up their positions here and then push the price here. So it adds strength to the level. And I like to see fair value gaps with all my trades actually. So yeah, that was the reasoning behind this level. And then I was just waiting. I placed the limit order and I was waiting for the price to hit this level for the first time, which it did in here. And immediately after the level got hit, the price started to react. Now, let me talk about the stop loss and take profit placement. Let's start with the stop loss. My number one rule for stop loss placement is that the stop needs to be behind a heavy volume zone. And since this was the heavy volume zone I was trading from, I placed the stop below it. If it's possible, I like to place the stop also at the swing point, and it was in here. This was the swing point. So this was the stop. Okay. Let me print a line here. So here was the stop. Now let's talk about the take profit. I like to take the profit at the first resistance or at the first barrier standing in the way. The very first barrier standing in the way of this long was this place because the price reacted strongly to this level in the past. Right? So in the past, this was a support, and I was afraid that that support could turn into a resistance, right? Because the support got breached in here, and I was afraid that that support would turn into a resistance. So the first take profit was in here. But this was just a, let's say, smaller barrier, not as strong. And the second one, the second barrier in a row, the second take profit, was based on a couple of things. So first take profit was in here, take profit 1, and the second one was based on this volume cluster. Just by itself, the volume cluster wasn't that strong a barrier. Normally I wouldn't be too afraid to trade against this, but let me show you one thing. I wanted to show you the heavy volumes in here, and this normally would mean a support and the price should react there to this support, but it didn't. The price went past this heavy volume zone like it was not important at all, but it was. I think it was important, and I had the beginning of that heavy volume zone marked on my chart, and as you can see, this line collides with this volume cluster. So that's why I thought that the price might react to this level. So that's why this was the take profit 2. Because sometimes what happens when the price shoots past significant heavy volume barrier like this one, it likes to react from the other side, like this, right? And that's what I was afraid of, and that's why I quit the trade in here before that happens. Now the price might as well continue upwards, but I would say that this was the safest thing, close the position like this. Okay, so this is how I think about the take profits. I always take them before the price hits a barrier, which could prevent the price to continue moving. That's the take profit. And the stop needs to go behind the barrier, because the barrier should prevent the price from dropping lower, like this. Okay, so this is how I trade my swings. This is the logic that I use not only for the swings, but also for the intraday trades. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading and getting your hands on my custom-made indicators, then head over to my website. It is at traderdale.com, because what I have for you is a special sale, which you can get if you click this button, Trading Course and Tools. Just click it, and as you can see in here at the top of the page, we are running an Independence Day sale, which will end July the 10th. Okay, by that time you can get all my packs for a discounted price, and you can also get them all together for a very special deal in here at the bottom of the page. Alright, so thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy trading!